Well, my name is Pastor Hal York, and welcome to Truth in the Trenches. Today we're going to be in Proverbs chapter 27, verse 2. Tooting your own horn, or bragging, call it what you will, no one likes to be around someone who's doing it. We've all heard them. They're the ones at the parties that spend 30 minutes talking about themselves and all they've done, and then in a moment of embarrassment, stop and say, I can't believe I've been talking about myself all this time. I need to stop and let you talk about me for a while. Well, Proverbs 27 verse 2 can't be more direct. Let another praise you and not your own mouth, a stranger and not your own lips. There's not much hard to understand about that verse. We all give ourselves far too much credit sometimes for what we think we have accomplished. Proverbs simply says, if you want to hear praise regarding yourself, listen for it in the lips of others. It means whatever you have done has impacted their life in some way. They have seen in you something worthy of praise. The problem is the things that we accomplish and work at do not always bring immediate results or recognition because the impact may not be seen right away. That's a problem because we are not patient people. We want instant results. We want instant recognition. We want instant praise. But Proverbs says in those cases, it's better to do without the praise than to praise yourself or to toot your own horn. The bottom line is that when we get right down to it, we should not be doing things for the praise of men. The reason we sing our own praises is so that we can get others to jump in and join us on the chorus. But we are called to humility. We are called to serve with our eyes on God and not the praises of men. It's an easy trap to fall into, though. It's so easy to love the praise of men that it can enslave us if we're not careful. We can become addicted to it. Everything we do gets posted on Facebook. Everything we do gets broadcast. Everything we do gets on Instagram because we want people to see it. We want people to praise us for it. It can become like a drug. We do something nice for someone. We send a card or mow the lawn or send over a meal or 100 other things we could think of. And we meet them uptown and stop and talk to them, and they are friendly as always, but say nothing about this wonderful thing we did for them. Can we live with that? Many, many times we think we've got to prime the pump. And priming the pump sounds like this. I got a card the other day. Isn't it nice to get things in the mail that encourage us? Or had any good meals lately? Or with all this rain, isn't it amazing how fast our lawns are growing these days? It's not very subtle, but it works. And they will probably acknowledge your good deed to be polite, but it's a hollow victory. We need to be careful we do not get to the point where we need the praise of men. And when we don't get it, we go fishing for it or get discouraged and want to quit. Proverbs is not saying the praise of men is wrong. It's saying don't go priming the pump to get the praise of men by leading the cheer. The praise of men is nice and appreciated when it's given, but only when it's not sought after. There's really only one person you need to be working hard to hear say, well done, and that is our Savior Jesus Christ. Have your eyes on him. Whatever we do, we need to do for the glory of God, not the praise of men. Bragging, seeking the praise of men is not the mark of a wise person or a humble person. It's not found on the path of wisdom. If we're going to boast, we need to boast in the cross alone. To God be the glory for what he has done in and through us. Charles Spurgeon put it very well. Grace puts its hand on the boasting mouth and shuts it once for all. So let another praise you, and not your own mouth, a stranger, and not your own lips. May this truth guide us and guard us in the trenches of life as we seek to live for the glory of God and the good of others. May God bless.